Hi YouTube. Hello everybody. So I made a list this time because I had a lot of things I want to talk about. So if I'm looking down and fidgeting, that's why I'm checking my list. This is my week 14 post-op update, and I've been putting off making this video all day because I'm looking kind of haggard. I had 5 kids here today. It's now evening. We just had dinner, and I didn't want to put on makeup to make a video or do my hair, so this is what you get. Sorry guys. But I needed to make the video, so I'm getting it done on time. So last week there was no weight update because I was at the beach with my family. And I did have a goal that I wanted to be 70 pounds down by the time we got to our annual family beach trip. Um, I don't know exactly if I met that goal. I'm pretty sure it was somewhere right around 70 pounds down, but I'll give you the numbers for this week. Well, actually, it's from the last 2 weeks. So I'm kind of disappointed. I don't know if it's my fault. I don't know if it's something that I did or that I didn't do, or if I need to, be throwing in more exercise now since I'm, over 3 months out. But for the last 2 weeks, my total weight loss, since I didn't weigh last week, was only 3.7 pounds. That's for 2 weeks. Um, I was expecting to see a lot more than that, considering that we were at the beach. I was doing a lot of walking. I don't feel like I ate an excessive amount of food. The only thing I'm thinking might have contributed to it was that maybe I didn't get my fluids in. Maybe I didn't drink enough, and that might have slowed it down or something. I don't know. That's just my guess. But, I can't be disappointed because it was only a week before the beach trip that I had that huge loss. It was at 12 weeks out. I lost the 8.4 pounds. So maybe my body's just sort of like putting a little break on things for a minute, like catching its breath. I don't know. I don't want to make excuses. I know I could be doing better. I know I could be drinking more, and I know that when I cut my carbs down quite a bit, I do lose more weight. And I haven't really been cutting my carbs down lately. Just being honest here. So the other topic I wanted to talk about yesterday, every once in a while, I've been eating those little Oscar Mayer Lunchables. And I'll eat, half the Lunchable, or I'll get the really small ones that just have like a few pieces of cheese, meat, and a couple crackers, and I'll eat that for a meal. If I usually can't get the whole thing down, though, it's more like a half to 3/4 of the package. And then I usually give like the candy bar that comes in it to my son. Well, I bought one of those and I had it yesterday for lunch. And in the package, um, in Lunchable, was 2 Oreos. Um, I thought about giving them to my son. I thought about giving them to the little girl that I babysit. And then I thought, well, I could just take like a little bite. I've tested the whole, one taste method on my beach trip with some sugary things, and I can take a taste, and it's, it satisfies me. So I thought, well, I'll just take, one bite, like a quarter of an Oreo cookie, and I'll give him the rest, right? That didn't happen. So I ate the 2 Oreos. And I'm thinking, on the back of the package, it said that the total sugar content for the Lunchable was 14 grams of sugar, and I'm assuming all of that sugar was in the 2 Oreo cookies that were in the package because the cheese and the meat and the crackers probably didn't have any sugar in them. So I'm a little upset because I told myself in the beginning that I wasn't going to test my dumping syndrome. I wasn't going to test myself. I didn't want to know that I wasn't going to dump if that was the case, because that was part of the draw to have the bypass versus, the sleeve or the band. To me, was that I wanted to dump. I wanted to be afraid of eating sugary things and desserts and things that I shouldn't have anyway. So eating those 2 Oreos and then finding out that I didn't dump off of 14 grams of sugar, I was a little disappointed with myself. So I don't know if that means that I just don't dump at all. My theory, kind of with the whole dumping syndrome thing, is that I figure everyone will dump maybe at a certain point. Like maybe, some people can only tolerate 4 grams of sugar at a time before they dump. Maybe I can tolerate like 16 grams at a time before I dump. Maybe someone else can tolerate 24 grams before they dump. I don't know. That's just kind of my theory because it seems like everyone can kind of take a different amount. But I'm not going to push it again. I just felt really guilty. And I know 2 Oreo cookies isn't a big deal to a normal person. Like, that would be some serious restraint to only be able to eat 2 Oreos. But to someone who's had surgery and everything that we go through up to the point of getting the surgery and the reason why we have the surgery, I don't need to be eating Oreos. I don't. So that's done. Okay. Next topic. I am looking for a good exercise program. I've been kind of researching the Couch to 5K and contemplating it and considering it. I read about it online. I downloaded the podcasts. I have watched a few other YouTubers who've had surgery and people who haven't even that have done the Couch to 5K. I know that Katie July has done it. She's like a total badass runner now, which would be really cool. I don't know if I'd ever get to that point because I really hate running, but I know that it's good for you and I know it burns lots of calories. So I want something that's going to help maximize my weight loss because I know that it's not automatic. And the more, I need to get the good habits in now before my weight loss slows down. I want to keep the ball rolling. So Couch to 5K. I'm also thinking about swimming with a friend of mine. We used to swim back when we worked together. Her and I both put on quite a bit of weight and then we stopped swimming. So I'm thinking of maybe going swimming 3 or 4 times a week, maybe more. I have to get up at 6 a.m. to do that though, so I don't know. I'm really not a morning person, but I'll let you know what I decide. The other thing, hair loss. Yeah, it's happening. I sort of was under this, whatever you call it, wearing my rose-colored glasses thinking that I was going to be one of those people that didn't get hit by the hair loss queen, but yeah, my hair is thinning quite a bit. I pull out like handfuls of hair in the shower. It's like all over the bathroom floor, constantly having to clean it up. I'm taking biotin, but I don't think it's helping. So I think I started noticing it a couple weeks ago. I just forgot to mention it in my videos. But yeah, hair loss, it's kind of a big deal. I sort of thought that it wouldn't bother me because I figured I would much rather be a skinny bald chick than a fat girl with a full head of hair. I mean, I just would. So I don't know. That's that. It most of the time it doesn't bother me, except when my hair's wet now. Like, you can see through to my scalp just about. Like, it's that thin. And my hair's short. It's really short. See my stub little ponytail. So there's really not much more I can do to make it look thicker. I've been getting lots of requests to show a full body shot. I'm not going to do that today because I'm wearing these really cute Hickville overalls and they're not really going to show you my body, but maybe next time I will do that. So for now, 3.7 pounds down for the last 2 weeks, and my total weight loss is 72.6 pounds. So I am over the 70-pound mark, so that's good. Anyway, I'm almost at 10 minutes, so that's my update for this week, and I hope to get back on the bandwagon, cut out the carbs, drink more water, and exercise. And maybe next week we'll have a better number. All right, see everybody later. Make healthy choices.